What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Here we are again with another good video. Today what we're going to be doing is installing the suspension in my CRX. Got myself that brand new suspension and here I'm going to show it to you guys. So I got me a set of Skunk 2 rear camber kit, some ASR lower control arms, and then I got me some Skunk 2 suspension. So I got me the Skunk 2 ST Pros. So you got 12 stops of stiffness adjustment for a smoother ride, so it's not stiff all the time. Alright guys, so here I have the suspension all laid down. You know, the two back camber, the two back camber and lower control arms, and then the coilovers, and then the two front ones. I'm thinking it should be easy. Hopefully, you know, everybody knows the story with these bolts. They always rusted out, so hopefully the impact gun breaks them out loose. And since I'm doing the lower control arms, I'm not too worried about the bushing, so I think it should turn out pretty easy. So we'll see. And I got my handy dandy recording guy over here. You know, he lost all that footage for the last video for the hood, but you know, I guess we'll forgive him. How many people do you have? Alright guys, so right here you can see how much lower these coilovers are. I should have taken a picture before and after, and I probably will. I'll probably throw the tire on the other side so you guys can see the difference. So this thing's, you know, significantly lower the car. I don't know if, you know, you could adjust them higher. So this is how I adjust the coilovers. I push it up to where the spring is pretty much maxed out without being compressed. And then Skunk 2 has the spec to their hole, so then the adjuster max out, and I think right now the height is like 16 inches. So I did lose an inch because the other suspension was sitting at 17. So we'll see when I do the front, because you know, I actually have it pretty high up. If you can see, you know, there's pretty good wheel gap. It almost sits like the OEM. And the reason for that is that my header sits so low. And every time, you know, I go over a shitty train track or something, they'll hit. So that's why I sat it so high. If you can see, the pipe sits so low. And you know, like the second day I got them, you know, I went over the train track and I already hit them, and you know, you bend them in. So that's why I have it sitting so high. So right now, you know, it's at an angle, so I think it's sitting a lot, you know, lower than it normally is. But I'm hoping, you know, that's the height I get when I put these coilovers, because they are sitting, you know, like I said, about an inch lower. So we'll see, maybe the front I could, you know, hold it a little higher. You see, I still got the old suspension on this side. So let me slap this tire up and show you guys how, you know, lift it up with the jack and show you guys the clearance like I have back there. Hell of a difference, huh? Huge gap. What I mean right now, because those should just stretch. Other ones are coilovers, so it sticks them up already. Because right now that's not. Are those coilovers too? Yeah, but they're not one-piece coilovers. You just got a sleeve and the spring. The other ones are full coilovers. They're one piece. Yeah, so they're all one piece stuck together. So it's not gonna let it drop. Drop it. So you can see right there that that's basically, yeah, so it pretty much is about an inch. Look at it. I got my brother here checking it out. So I think it is about an inch. You know, it just looks different because it took so much. Because I mean, that's kind of how it's sitting on the other side right now.
Yeah.
It's because right now it's
a little bit lower.
Right now this wheel's just hanging, and it already pretty much sits.
Give it like, say it has like half an inch of play. So give it a half of inch. Then it's gonna go lower.
So we'll see. Let's get this done. Well guys, there's the Skunk 2 suspension on. Time to put the wheels on, lower the back, and we'll get started with the front. We'll see how good she looks when it's all done. It's crazy because I think my brother's more excited of these freaking, what do you call these? The lift support on the trunk. So I went to AutoZone and got me brand new ones, and I think he's more excited of that than the actual suspension. It's funny. I mean, it actually puts in work. I mean, having new ones of those, because this trunk is real heavy. You know, it's all glass pretty much. So, I mean, I just changed one of these, and it was already holding the whole door up, so you know, I guess it is worth it. Alright guys, so here we have it, fully installed. So I got done already putting all the suspension on all four wheels. Now all I need to do is mount that tire, and we can lower her down and see what we get out of it. We'll see how it's gonna look, see if it's gonna be lowered. Luckily on the front, I could go a lot higher than in the back. So I'm gonna see, maybe I did something wrong with the back, and maybe I could get another inch of height. So I'll do a little bit of research later on. But right now, you know, let's get it on the ground and see how it's gonna look, nice and lowered. All right guys, so as you guys can see, my measurements were off somewhere. I mean, I measured the front suspension the same way I measured the back one. And if you guys can see, it pretty much still looks like it did before. So you know, I am liking the fact that I do have a lot more room to play in the front, because that ensures me that I'm sure there's something I could do to get the back, you know, to the right height. That way I don't have to ride it too low like that, because I'm not such a fan, like I was mentioning earlier. I don't want to be hitting my pipes everywhere. So yeah, let me get a little bit of measurements just so I can lower the front. It should be a lot easier now because I don't have to reassemble anything. So all I gotta do is break it down and twist it down, and it should be good. I'll just show you guys once I'm done. That way, you know, it doesn't make this video so long. All right guys, so there you have it. I got it all leveled out. Still a little lower on the back. I didn't want to lower the front as much, like I said, I'm gonna do a little bit of research. All in all, you know, it looks real good. You know, unfortunately it's already nighttime, so I'm gonna wait for tomorrow and then probably get it on the road and see how it rides. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Well guys, here we have it, nice and lowered. It's hard to really tell, but it's looking good. The back is sitting a slight bit lower than the front, but it doesn't look bad at all. So I just went around the whole car and measured it out, and it's all 22 inches and a half all around, so it's pretty much level. It's just, I guess, the back wheel tucks a little bit more than the front. This thing's looking real good. What do you guys think? So I don't know if you guys could hear, but actually have it on. Pretty much as loud as it gets. Right next to it. So it's got a nice little idle to it. Nice and quiet, just the way I like it. I don't like that rowdy ricer sound, because that's way too much for me. I'm not a fan of that. It's looking good. So what I'm gonna do right now is take it for a little spin and see how it does with the suspension. See how stiff it really is. I'm gonna run the back 100% smooth or soft just to see how they ride, because Skunk 2 is pretty much known for being real stiff. So I'm gonna ride it as smooth as possible, and then I'll adjust from there. And then on the front, I will run a little bit stiffer, just because I don't want it bouncing too much. Like I mentioned before, the headers are sitting so low. I mean, this camera's not catching it, but you can see that cross member right here is sitting real low too. Like I said, right now the exhaust is sitting about 2.5 inches off the ground, so to me that's already sketchy enough. So yeah, I'm gonna take it for a spin and see how it does. I just don't trust on the turns because I feel like it kind of pulls from one way or another. That alignment. Right there by that Christmas tree. What the fuck? Motherfuckers.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. It's a big ass tree.
Alright guys, sorry it's a little bright, but I forgot to bring my filter out here. So I'm gonna take some pictures. Well guys, so here we are after that drive. So you know the alignment is not 100% yet, so you know I need to get that first to really be able to tell the difference on the suspension, because there's a lot of curvy roads back here. I want to drive it around there, but with bad alignment. It kind of pulls to one side when you're trying to turn, so got to get that fixed before I could do, you know, say the difference really on the suspension. I mean, all in all, it rode pretty smooth, you know, for the little drive that I did. So yeah, stay tuned for more, and I'll be having more videos pretty soon. I appreciate everybody watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Until next time, guys, peace.